house prices are out of control and people can no longer afford to live in the areas that they want to live in. And Hackney is an incredible example of that. We've got the fastest growing house prices in the UK. And I've spoken to people whose rents have gone up 50% after, their year contract ends. So it's becoming unaffordable. It just seems unsustainable. It can't possibly keep growing at this rate. And so that's why, for the Green Party, we're really pushing that there needs to be a complete overhaul in the way we look at housing. It can't be about investment properties for developers. It needs to be about homes for people to actually live in and to really redress the balance in that direction.
Well, in London especially, but also in many other parts of the country, it's because it's so expensive. And also so many people are living in private rented housing, which is so insecure. People are being turfed out every year. People are finding their homes being demolished as well. Lots of council housing estates in the country are being demolished. There are just so many problems with housing that affect people. And housing is such a fundamental thing. So if you don't have a secure home, that's you go home at night and it's literally the basis of your life.
You can feel the wealth inequality. You can feel the gap getting bigger, and it makes me really uncomfortable. It makes me not enjoy living in London as much. And I really feel that rent controls would make people feel like the city is theirs again, and that it's a place where you can bring up a family and where you can actually have some long-term security. It's about having security as well. If you can't afford to buy a house, you need to feel like you can have a home. It's not just a one-year contract and then your rent's going to go up to unaffordable levels, you'd be kicked out again. So I think it would make people feel more settled, and I think it would help, therefore, build communities in London, and that's what we want to do.
I think the main thing is just because I live down in Crystal Palace, which is the other end of the Ginger Line, and it's just the way that house prices and rents have rocketed as the area has kind of come up market, and it's also the role of investors. So we don't have the kind of stuff you get in central London with the oligarchs laundering their money through the property in our area, but what we do have is a lot of buy-to-let landlords coming along and buying up housing, driving up prices. So that's been the big problem really, is the rising property prices and rents, which is something we want to do by bringing in taxes to discourage that kind of investment mentality, because homes should be about places for people to live, not assets.